All right, we're back again with another photo book review. Remember in my other vids, I said I got plenty of photo books to talk about. Can't travel because we're in COVID times here, so can't go anywhere. So I have to take a hiatus from traveling on my travel channel. Hope to get back to that someday and start pumping out more videos. But right now, I'm going to talk about photo books, and here's another one that I'm going to talk about. This one is from BayPhoto. I believe BayPhoto is in California. Now this one here, remember the last one I talked about, which was Saal, and I'm trying to make, you know, pretty much the same books. This is volume 1, this is volume 2, but this is BayPhoto and this is Saal, and yeah, BayPhoto, 8.5 by 11, which is what I want there. Whereas Saal and landscape, I can only get 7.5 by 11. And the 11 is, yeah, you can see on the side, it's not quite, you know, it's a little bit shy. But look at this. The one on the top is BayPhoto, and the one on the bottom is Saal. Saal is 130 pages, BayPhoto is 100, and 130 pages, even though it's 30 pages more, sure looks a lot thicker there than the BayPhoto one here. So, and if we look inside very quickly here, trying to do this fast here, we look at some pages in here, and pages are thicker in the Saal. Thicker pages in the Saal book than in the BayPhoto here. But let's put the Saal book aside. Remember, Saal book has, you know, images on the first page. As soon as you open up, there's no blank ones here. Well, on the BayPhoto, when you open it up, you got, that's my little notes to myself, you got the paper pages there. So okay, let's come in for a closer look on BayPhoto. Oh, before I do, remember, I think I said, I forget what I said I paid for the Saal with a coupon or something, maybe 20% off my first book. I don't know what I paid. I got it right here. Let's see what I paid for that. And yeah, I had $15 off on the Saal book. Remember, it's a little bit smaller, 7.5 by 11, maybe not quite 11 inches, but 130 pages, glossy, and they use the what I call the silver halide. So this is actual photographic paper. It's not printed on a printer here. The pages are a little bit thicker. I paid with my $15 voucher, including shipping, $166. Not bad for 130 pages. On the BayPhoto one, which is 100 pages from California, and I got the glossy, and I also got 6-color printing rather than 4-color. You pay a little bit extra for the 6-color printing, and of course the shipping and everything included. And I had a promo for the first time, 25% off. And with everything, including shipping, cost me $201 for 100 pages. So $201, 130 pages, 8.5 by 11. Whereas Saal, with just $15 off, $166 for 130 pages. A little bit smaller, but you know, pages are nice. I mean, these are nice too. I might, it's hard to say, you know, which ones are better here. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to do a comparison right now, but let's go in closer to the book here. Okay, let's take a closer look, get some of these pages out of the way here. And let's take a closer look at this BayPhoto book. And the cover is a little bit more glossy than the other Saal book here. Saal book's like a luster glossy. This is a little bit more glossy, and the rids on my bad choice that I picked for the type of covers. Way too busy, I know that. I know that. But the red's better reds on there. And you can also get your binding printing on the side, and I continued on the back. The quality is very good. But this is 6-color printing printed on a printer, and there's no color correction. I didn't do any color correction on here. And I think on their color correction, it's all or nothing. You can't do one page and not the other page. It's either they all get color correction or none of them do. So I didn't do any because I don't think I need color correction here. So yeah, it looks good. I mean, the colors are good here. And somewhere in this video, maybe at the end, I'm going to show you how it looked on my computer, because you always get, when you do your books and you do the layout on your confuser, you got this line. Sometimes they're red lines and blue lines, and some say bleed area, some say trim area, some say safe area, some say both trim and safe area, and it's always confusing. What's going on with that? I like to have my photos come up to the edges where I can. This one I couldn't because I just couldn't size it right. But I like these other ones. I like to fill the whole page. Hey, I'm buying this whole thing here, so why have empty space here if I'm paying for the whole book? Get my pictures as big as possible on here. So I like to have them come right up to the edge, but I have to watch where I put my little printing on there so it's still visible here. So that's what I want to do. But later on, we're going to look at how this one looked on their software and how this page looked. But for now, we'll just kind of go through these. They're pretty good. You can put little insets. And of course, like any of these photo books with the software, it's tedious to lay it out exactly the way you want it, because sometimes you'll be resizing or moving it and the thing will jump here or jump there. It's not the way I want it. I want to just be able to go in there and do what I have to do. But colors are very good, very good. 6-color printing on here. I really don't have any complaints on it. It's the size that I want. You got your lay flat pages. However, on the lay flat pages, sometimes you get this little black line, which is fine, which is maybe my fault inside of those lines and different things when I was making it up. But they pretty much all have a little black line here. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that. Colors are good. Page is a little bit thinner than on the Saal book. Be a tough choice here, you know. The BayPhoto size I want, more expensive. I mean, it was like what, another $30 or $40 there, and I don't get as many pages. Yeah, it's about $30, $35, and I don't get as many pages on here. But yeah, tough choice here. Probably narrowing down the books that I like here. And colors are accurate. That's the exact color of my shirt. This painting that I bought here, and supposedly this is the guy that painted it. Yeah, maybe there's some factory with a bunch of kids pumping these out. I don't know. But yeah, colors are excellent here. No problems whatsoever. I mean, we can go through here and you know, different things here, and you know, yeah, everything's fine here. I don't have any complaints. And this one, I think maybe in this book here, yeah, here's one here we can compare with here. This is the Saal book, and this is BayPhoto. I don't know. I can't see. The reds in this is more of a brighter red than on here. And trying to find something else in there. There's not too much color in there. But the red bow tie is slightly different. And I don't think I have these ladies in this one. Some are duplicates, some are not here. And I can't find those ladies on here. And let's see if I can find another one. Nope, can't find. Anyhow, don't want to waste time on that. But that's somewhat of a comparison there. Hold this up. Yeah, tough choice here. This is fine here. You know, it's like, you know, it's fine. I like this. Like I said, a little bit more money. If I had more coupons on this, I might go for that. But thinner pages here. There is definitely thicker pages. The Saal book is definitely thicker, and you can actually see it if you look at it crosswise here. There are thicker pages. I don't mind these here. These are fine, you know. So I'll put the Saal book aside and look some, you know, different photos here, and yeah, everything's fine. Turned out well, and maybe if I have time a little bit later, I'll find a couple in here that match up to the other book. I don't know, and we'll have to see here. But yeah, get down to the end here, last pages, and put some text, and then you have your leaf here, and I have a little sticker that I put on there myself. But on this BayPhoto, there's nothing in here that says BayPhoto. I mean, I wrote it in pencil up here, so I know this is where I got the book, but don't see anything here. There's no barcode, no label or anything, so yeah, don't know if it's BayPhoto here. And as far as construction goes, BayPhoto here, Saal here. Saal book looks like it's a little bit nicer on the binding here, a little bit nicer, pretty much flat. On here you have a little bit of you know, indentation, or the cover's a little more padded, cover's a little bit thicker. Yeah, on here the cover is a little bit thinner, on here the cover's a little bit thicker, but still, like I said, you can see the difference. 130 pages, you know, and if this is just 100, it should be, well, I don't know, if you put them side by side, yeah, 130 pages. If I had 130 pages of this, it still wouldn't be as thick as the Saal book. But I got my size. Tough choice. What am I going to do? What am I going to do here? I can't make up my mind. All these things drive me crazy here. But that's BayPhoto here. So there you go. But like I said, 6-color printing. I wouldn't go any less because I like the extra good, great colors on that. I had 6-color printing. I had the ultraviolet coating on here, which is pretty much the same as Saal has too here. And you pay extra for the lay flat and shipping. I think shipping was only $7, but I think I got my Saal book from Germany, which I think I paid $12 shipping, faster than the one from California. California took longer to get to me from California to New Jersey than it did from Germany to New Jersey here. Okay, stay tuned. I'm going to talk about how it looks with their software here right now. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, this is the Bay Designer software that you can download from their BayPhoto website, and I installed it onto my Windows 10 computer. So up in the top half you can see the screenshot from when you're making the book, and on the bottom half is just a picture of that page. Now you can note, you might have to zoom in here or stop the vid to take a close look. You'll see that red line around the page, which is, I think, what they call the safe area. Maybe it's called the trim line, the bleed line. I don't know, this line, that line, but basically anything that's important to you, keep it inside the red line, because they can't guarantee that anything that falls outside the red line might be chopped off. But you can see in the finished picture, this one I didn't really make the whole page, so it's not that good of an example, but I wanted to show you where the lines were. Now we're going to look at the next page then. Okay. Okay, here's pages 2 and 3 of the book. Once more, at the top is on the Bay Designer software when I was making the book, creating it. And these were, I wanted the pictures to cover the entire page right up to the very edge. And down on the bottom is the actual book. Now, if you look at the picture on the right, you see the beak on my hat. And you can see that red line going through it a little bit. But it looks like it actually chopped off maybe a little bit more than the red line up at the top. So it's cutting off the top more than it is at the bottom. If you look at my black t-shirt on the left-hand side, and you can see that that white stuff on there, it's in the actual book, it's a little bit lower, a little bit more got cut off. Left and right looks pretty good. If you look at the picture on the right, over my shoulder there on the very edge, you'll see a little, parts of some brown things on a building, and they're just slightly cut off there. So, yeah, even if the red line, don't put anything close, really, right on the edge of the red line. The red lines on there are, hey, anything beyond that, no guarantees of anything there. So, and if it's right on the red line, yeah, it might be a little bit off here and there. So just be careful with it. And that's why I put my text, which is down on the bottom of the pictures, where I put the country and the year. Made sure it was up just a little bit, well inside of the red line, so it doesn't get chopped off. But something to keep in mind. It's a totally misunderstood thing, I mean, if you have pictures that don't take up the whole page, never a problem. You don't have to worry about it. But me, I like them. I like to use every inch of real estate that I have in the book for my photographs here. But anyhow, that's it. Not bad. All right.